All right, here we are back on the stream table at the Fairfield Art Center for the WPBA first 9-ball pro event. We're going to have Susan Williams and Veronique Menard on the stream here today. Veronique just came from a different mat, so she might take a short break, but in the meantime, Susan's practicing a bit. I'll skip over to the live scores for some of the other tables while we're still waiting. Oh, there's only 2 other tables going right now, it looks like. Beth and Skylar and Savannah and Chanel, both 2-1. So, is there anybody out watching today? I don't see any chat here. I don't know if the chat's not working or if I'm just not seeing it, or I'm still kind of new to this software, so I'm not sure how many viewers we might have today. Practicing here, but so like I said, you're gonna have Susan Williams from Arizona and Vero from Canada. All right. So until Vero gets back, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the live scores just so you guys can kind of pay attention to the scores on the other couple tables here for now. Thank you. All right. I just got handed the bio sheets from my friend Jay. Janelle J. Succo. She's played in a couple events in the WPBA now over the last year or so. I think she started last year, had a couple events. So, like I said, we're going to have Susan Williams and Veronique Menard. Susan from Arizona. Her nickname is the Tsunami. Her highest ranking was 16. Current ranking is 19. And some of her achievements: BCA National Scotch Doubles Champion versus 400 plus teams. She's had multiple Arizona Women's Billiard Tour championships or first place finishes. We're both from Arizona, so I'm well aware of those. Multiple year-end points champions for the AWBT. She's sponsored by Chicken Man Cues and Metal Memories, and We Play Billiards, which is also a local company back home. Again, she's playing Veronique Menard. She resides in Montreal. Highest ranking of 20, current ranking of 20. And it looks like Vero's coming back to the table, so I'll go ahead and get on that here. Vero's got a couple of achievements here. Two-time Canadian champion. She's sponsored by Winning Stroke. She got the Rookie of the Year in 2009 from the WPBA and finished in the top 16 at the last Super Billiards Expo. So we'll keep those out in case anybody has any questions or anything for anybody. So looks like they're going to go ahead and lag. I don't know if Vero might be missing her chalk or something, so I think we're looking for that. Lonnie lost. Yeah, she had a hill a nail biter. That's how many of the matches have gone today. I think they've been pretty close. I didn't get to watch much of her match because I was playing as well. So, but I was playing next to her, so I got to take a peek at a couple of them, a couple of her games anyway. So here we are. We're gonna lag. Veronique won the lag. She'll get the first break. All right. Whoever is watching, like I said, I'll try to pay attention to the chat and answer as many questions as I can, as many that I know the answers to anyway. If there's something you want to see or want to know, let me know. Vero's got the first break here. I think everybody breaks from that pretty much that same spot on either side of the table, trying to make that one ball in the side pocket. Almost, almost. She did get a very nice break out of it though, and a shot on the one. It looks like 3 balls back up table, so um, she might have a smidge of a trouble getting up on the 3, but I think she'll be all right. I think she's. I mean, I don't know Vero's stroke or game very well, but I think she's probably going to throw some draw on this. Some try to go over to the side rail and back in between the 5-7 maybe, or the. I'm sorry, that's the 4 ball. Yeah, that's pretty much kind of what I thought. I'm not 100% sure if the 3 ball goes past the 5 ball up there. She may opt for a safe and just bump into the 3 and send the cue ball behind the 5. I can't really tell from where I'm sitting here, so I don't know if that gives any better angle or not. Yeah, she tried to get it back behind there and ended up leaving the 3 ball there. Looks like Susan can probably go rail first. Oh, well, I thought she could go rail first there, but maybe not. Two rail safety, you mean from the top rail? Or what? Maybe I don't understand what you mean. All right. I think we're going to see the four on the side from a couple games that I watched over on the other table there. Veronique likes to let her stroke out quite a bit. So I think we're going to see three rails here and back to the middle of the table. Oh, two rails, okay. She shortened it up a bit. You can see up there too the shot clock there under the table. On the stream table, there's a 40-second shot clock for each shot, no matter what. Veronique might get away with the first game here. It looks like she can just make this 6 and float back over for the 7 in the side pocket. Looks like that's what she just pointed out there. Oh, again, I was wrong. She let her stroke out a bit. Got a decent bump there. I don't think she was going to be in too much trouble, even without the bump. But she play the 7 in the side and then go up table and back down. You know, as long as she gets mid-table, I think she'll be okay with the 9 ball. Oh, she might have went down a little too far here. I think fortunately she got a decent shot in the side. There is a 30-second extension per player per game. So if you see the clock stop sometimes, they've called an extension and there's an additional clock. Oh, good shot there for Veronique. We'll take a look at the live scores here now that the rest of the tables are going. All matches are in progress. So they all actually look pretty even. 3-1, 3-1, 4-1. Kennedy and Angela started a bit late. They were waiting for a table to open up, so obviously along with Vero and Susan. Alright, we're going back here to the table. It is Susan's break. This will be the second game. I guess I should update the scores. Almost forgot about that part. There we go. Alright, Susan broke. Made 2 balls. Doesn't have a great shot to make the 1. I think we're going to see a safety here. She'll bank the 1 back towards the where she's standing and leave the cue ball behind the 7 up there. Doug, it is Sarah Miller again. I think you listened to me a little bit yesterday. Oh, she opted for the side-to-side shot. I like that one too. It looks like she might have snuck the cue ball out a little bit on the 7. She might be going back to get her break cue. Or, I'm sorry, her jump cue. I guess Susan did get a good safety there. We'll see if Veronique can make the jump, the one in the corner. Let me know if I'm doing all right, Doug. I know I said I was new yesterday, but I still feel new today. They added another button. So, Vero got over the 7 ball. Good hit on the one. She didn't make it, obviously. They're going to work together to get the 9 ball off of the rack here. That's the only maybe issue, if you want to call it, with the template racks. I wouldn't really call it an issue, but if you're not comfortable shooting over the rack or having a ball roll over the rack, you have to take your time to move it. So we'll see if Susan can play the one up here in the top left corner and come around 2 rails for shape on the 3. Oh, just like that, but she might have hit it a little hard too. Come down for shape on the 3 in the other corner, which works just as well. Thanks, Doug. She might... Oh, she's put a little draw on that. A little bit inside. I don't know. She was practicing on this table. I think she felt pretty comfortable, but first couple shots are a little struggle for her so far. So Veronique has an opportunity here to potentially go up 2-0. I know it's early to tell, but when you get this far in the tournament, these girls don't miss much. So and now we have the same opportunity here for Susan Williams. You know, starting out with the 3 in the pocket. Sometimes that's a little bit more difficult than, you know, being anywhere else on the table, really, because now you have to kind of really maneuver that cue ball if that 3 is deep in the pocket. It doesn't look super deep right here, so she might be able to just hit on the right side and come back out to the middle of the table for the 5. She played a little inside on that. I like that too. Leaves her a little bit more difficult shot, but the 6 is in front of the side pocket, so if, you know, she can get this 5 in the corner, the 6 is going to be a pretty easy shot for her. Yeah, just like that. I think we might see Susan on the board here. It's going to be 1-1. Thanks, Mike. I said earlier, I don't know if you were here, but I said earlier, if you guys want to know scores or whatever, just let me know. I can kind of flip around to the live scoring here. All 6 tables are in play, so... and then, you know, if I'm not doing a good job, let me know so I can change that. So Susan went a little bit too high on the 7. She might be able to still back cut that in the corner, since the 8 ball's on the bottom half of the table. Looks to me here she's going to play the bank or a safe, but I think she's going to play the bank. Oh. Well, regardless of what she tried, she ended up getting a decent leave out of it. A decent leave for her, in her favor anyway. Again, like I said, I don't know Vero's game too well, so early on, you know, some people might go for some things. I think she's going to go for the bank down here in the bottom right. If she makes it, the cue ball's going to be... Oh, again, I'm wrong. I called him wrong all day yesterday, too. Oh, dang it, Doug. Why do you got to bring up old stuff? Me and Janet, you know, she won. She beat me 8-6. I had an opportunity to play a safe on the 7, and I missed it, and I gave her a shot. I gave her not a great shot, but oh, she made a good shot on the 7 and got out. So she beat me 8-6. If I play the safe on the 7, you know, potentially get ball in hand or even another chance, it might go hill, and then you never know what happened. And Duddy, me and Duddy went hill also, and you know, we had a couple battles, but I mean, I scratched down the 5 ball. I gave her ball in hand. So. Oh, you didn't get to see me and Janet or me and Duddy? Me and Duddy just got done on the stream, so. Looks like Vero's going to go up 2-0 here. She'll just play this 8 in the side and roll the cue ball out. I don't think she's got too much angle, so I don't think there's going to be any problem. She'll play the 9 ball in the bottom right over by where she's standing. That's that's how I see it anyway. Oh, she decided to go the other way. Okay, maybe she had more angle than I can see here on the table. Hi, Jessica. Yeah, Doug, I had a couple of real good matches. I'm fairly satisfied with how I played. I don't get to practice a lot, so and that's my own fault, my own choice. But there we go, Veronique on 2. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the live scores here, so you guys can see the rest of the tables going on. I sometimes forget when the mic automatically cuts off or not. So with the live scores, you can still hear me. If I quit talking, it's because I forget that the mic's still on. So everybody's still pretty even. 3-2, 3-2, 3-4. Veronique is racking, so. Oh, hello, Sonic Racing from Las Vegas. It's well, I mean, I guess it's not still so early over there. I think it's 3 hours different here. Looks like Veronique's getting ready to break, so let me head back to the table here. I think again, like I said, she's playing that 1 in the side, so we'll see. We'll see if she can make it this time. She came a little high on it last time. Yeah, she came higher on it that time, but maybe she's not even going for the 1 in the side. What a great break. A lot of power. She made 3 balls. 1, 2, yeah, 3 balls. She's definitely got a shot on the 1. 4 balls up top, so if she can avoid that 6 ball in trying to get shape, she'll be okay. I think if she goes side to side, might be a little tougher than I'm seeing over here. Let's see if we can maybe get a. Oh, I think she might be all right. Yeah, good shot there. A little unfortunate bump, but oh, thanks, Arlene. Things happen. We both missed our fair share of balls to go hill. Yeah, that's what you want, right? You want to play the good players and play the good games. I got an unfortunate scratch on the 5, but I left myself that shot, and I have to deal with the potential consequences. So yeah, I'll try to play a little safe there, and I mean, leaving long shots is okay. But it opens it up for Susan here, I think, to play another safe and hit the 4 ball a little bit. I don't know if I can get a different angle. A little bit on the right side and play the 4 ball back down and the cue ball behind the 7 up there, or behind the, I'm sorry, the 5. Um, that's one shot, one option. She can also try to bank the 4. I don't know if she's feeling 100% confident right now. I forgot to update the score again, guys. You're going to have to yell at me about that. I get so involved in talking and chatting and whatnot. So Veronique is up 2-0. Susan played the safe again, the side-to-side safe. Looks like the 4 ball might be frozen. So if she's feeling gutsy, she might go for the bank and just kind of let the cue ball float. I don't want to say float because she's going to have to hit it, but come back out to the middle of the table. Looks like she might be playing the right side of the 4. Oh, okay. I guess it probably wasn't frozen then. I didn't see either one of them really call it or question, so I'm going to assume they knew it wasn't frozen. Susan, I think, is going to play the safe here too and bump that 4 and leave the cue ball behind the 5. Yeah. We'll see, one rail kick. It's not out of this world to hit it for sure, especially being so close. I think we're going to see a good hit here. Maybe get lucky, depends on how hard she hits it, if it goes down table. But I'm still trying to gauge her game here a little bit. Oh, she hit it soft enough. Okay. Yeah, it snuck out though. I think, well, Susan can definitely see it. I don't know that she can make it. Let's try this other camera angle. See what we got. Yeah, I don't think she can see it enough to make it for sure, but she can see it. Tough to say here. Skim it and send it to the bottom rail and put the cue ball, back in the middle of the table. Oh, she went the other way. Good lucky bump for her there on the 9. Well, let's try the other angle. Oh, she might be hooked. She very well might be hooked by that. Can I say titty on the stream? She might be titty hooked. Makes it more difficult too, obviously, with that 7 and 6 there. She doesn't really have a good kicking angle here. Just gonna go 2 rails. Yeah. Oh, very close. Very close. Susan's gonna get ball in hand. 5 balls. They're all in the open. Let's see if she can make something happen here for herself. Alright. So far, so good. She's got enough, I think she can either stun it over just a smidge and play the 6 in the side, or she can go top rail and come back out. If she goes top rail, she might play it in the other side and come around 2 rails. Yeah, I thought she could stun it just enough like that, play the 6 in the side, and the 7 down here in the corner, and then the 8 up by where she's standing now, so... The race is to 8 for anybody who may not know, may not have been here yesterday. Or earlier today, I guess, as well. Cold and wet Texas, huh? Yeah, the weather around anywhere has been pretty crazy lately. We had some snow in Arizona, which, doesn't happen much. Oh, that was a good shot. She had enough angle to really put her stroke into that one and make something happen with the cue ball here instead of babying or slow rolling anything. So I think we're going to see Susan on the board here, 2-1. Good for her. Let me get these scores updated here. We'll go we'll go back to the live scores here for a second. You guys can check out your players, who you wanna sweat. Everybody still here is pretty even. 3-2, 4-2. Christina 5-2 against Carolyn. Both great players. Beth and Skylar are battling it out 4-4. That's good to see. Skylar's up and coming. The pool scene in Arizona, it's great. We have a lot of pool players, a lot of supporters, a lot of good pool rooms, a lot of big pool rooms. Let me see what's going on with the match up here. I don't want to miss anything. Let me go home. And sorry, to the home screen here. Yeah, we have a lot of good pool stuff in Arizona for sure. Hello, Michael. I imagine Momo's with you. Hello, Momo. So she got a good break. Judging by the look, kneeling down and whatnot, she does not have a decent shot on the one. I'm sure she can, obviously see it to hit it, but at that point when you're hitting it, you're going to leave it in front of the pocket. Unless she decides to hit it, maybe with some top right, skim the right side, and come around and try to get below the stack of balls. Oh, 100% wrong on my part. Whew. Fargo is very popular in Arizona. In fact, I think Arizona is one of the states that kind of dove head first and just kind of went all in on it. I can't remember how many years ago that was. It was pre-COVID for sure. So, I think she was trying to get a little safety out of there and ended up bumping into the 9. Here's where I mentioned earlier too about the magic rack being on the table. Now I think the cue ball's sitting on it, so Vero might have to shoot off of it. Oh, she had enough to get it out of there, so. Edwige, it is Sarah. How are you? I'm sorry you couldn't be here. I thought I saw you yesterday too. There was a couple people who missed their flights and connections or weather or whatnot, so a couple of the ladies ended up having to drop out. Oh, I think she got a little miscue out of there, but made the ball anyway. Can't really tell if she can see this 5 ball or not. I'm not really sure what's the best angle. I'm not trying to make you guys seasick or anything. The old 12 speed system in Arizona, we did definitely have ratings, and I suppose they did go up to 12, but they counted it as 10 and 10 minus 1, 10 minus 2, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, that ended, I guess right before Fargo. Yeah, some time ago it ended. Lots of controversy with that one. Well, I'm sorry, Edwige. That's a bummer. I know you look forward to coming to these events. Yeah, she had a nice clear shot on that 5 ball, so I think we'll see a little, unless I'm backwards, a little bottom right to stun the cue ball up table for the 7. She also may choose to go rail to rail, side to side. Again, it depends. Um, yeah, that was after I looked at it at the different angle. I noticed I told myself wrong. She got a little close to the 7 ball there. Definitely not an ideal shot to make the 7. I think we might see a safe here, and she'll leave the cue ball on that top rail and maybe send a 7 ball 2 rails down table. Yeah, the 2 for the pro level, and I could be wrong. The minus 1, minus 2 was basically the pro level players spotting games to anybody else. So, oh, Edwige, no, yeah, Doug just answered. I lost 8-6 to Janet Outwell and 8-7 to Duddy. So. I probably wouldn't even be a 1 in the Fargo for 1 pocket. But yeah, I think we're going to see the 2 rails with the 7 ball down here, down table. Oh, my goodness. I'm not calling anything right yesterday or today. I don't know if I can get you a better angle on anything. I can't really tell what's going on here. She might be able to skim the 7 and send the cue ball down. I think she's trying to tell right now if it's frozen or not. If they can't decide, I'm sure we're going to see Dean over here shortly to make that decision, but I got Doug on the brain. So, I can't tell if she can skim that ball or not. I think they might actually be discussing if the cue and the 7 are frozen. This is going to be a touchy shot either way. They do both know each other. They're friends. Most of the ladies on here know each other, have played each other before. Yeah, they got Dean coming over here to make a call. I can't tell if it's a call of whether the cue is frozen to the 7 or the 7 is frozen to the rail, or any combination of both of those. Yeah, any angle I look at it, I really can't get a better view of it. So, thanks, Beth. Yeah, I figured if I bank this 2, the 3 goes in the side. I thought I was going to be golden there. A couple of tough shots. I knew we're gonna be in it, but I got an unfortunate roll on the 5. I can't fault that. Oh, he might be going to get a magnifying glass or something. His glasses? I'm not sure. Ruling on the field. I don't know why Jennifer Beretta didn't show up. She's in New York. I'm in Arizona. We don't talk much. Um, she does own a pool room. She's got a family, things like that. So, maybe just wasn't good timing for her or anything. I'm not really sure what's going on down on the playing field down here. There's a hair. There's a spot. I don't really know what's going on, but he's cleaning the cue ball, so everything I said before about balls being frozen or touching balls or touching the rail apparently wasn't any part of the issue. So he's replacing the cue ball where it was so Susan can have a shot. There must have been some spot on the cue ball where Susan was going to try to make contact. That's the only thing I can think of here. So he's replaced it. When I stand up and get a better view, um, the balls are not head on, so she does have a little bit of an angle. I think she's going to try to send the cue ball down here. Yeah, she might end up getting behind that 8. I think the cue ball snuck out a bit. We'll try to get a little different angle here. Cue ball snuck out a bit. I think Veronique's able to see the 7. I don't know that she can do much with it, but oh, Rich, I'm in for a Washington apple. They do have a small little bar here in the pool room. Um, I'm not at it yet, but I'm sure by tonight. So Vero had a good contact on the 7, but didn't really have many options to do anything with it. So Susan can make this 7 and come back out for the 8 in the corner. That way she's not having to do too much with the cue ball. Kind of oh. However, she hit that ball great with authority, was determined to make it. It looks to me that she might go around 3 rails for this. Side, top, side, and then back out to the middle of the table. Of course, I'm wrong again. I did choose to roll a couple balls up like that and play the longer shot, and I did. I think I missed one, so those shots kind of scare me a bit. I usually make the mistake of, doing the top left and trying to go around 3 rails and then overshooting the ball and having a worse shot than I would have had. But, oh no. Oh no. Well, there you go. That does count. It is 9 ball. So, the score is going to be tied up 2-2. And with a fortunate but unfortunate shot there. We'll go back to the live scores here for you guys for just a few. You can check everybody else out. Doesn't look like they've changed a ton. So the Ice Princess is playing over on table 1. You can see the scores up here. She's up 5-4. Just a quick little commentary. She did just miss a ball. So Beth Fondell is at the table now. I couldn't really tell you any more than that. We'll go back to the main table here. Veronique is breaking. The score is 2-2. Interesting tactic. Were her eyes open, Michael? All right. Oh, Veronique looks like scratched on the break. Hmm. Susan's going to get ball in hand. The table is wide open. However, we are playing three foul. I know that all too well because it happened to me. I don't think Susan's going to attempt to do any fouls now or any safeties now because she does have a wide open table with ball in hand. So we'll see if she can run this out without getting in any trouble. Any trouble comes, I guarantee you she's going to play it safe. But pool over cheerleading, really? Well, I can't really say I was ever a cheerleader, so I don't know what the best decision was there. So Susan's got good shape on the three here. She can come around, go back to the middle of the table, come around two rails, somewhere in between the 5 and the 8. Oh, she might have went a little far. I think she might be okay. Might sneak by. No. I do believe she is hooked. She's going back to get her jump cue. That's my guess anyway. I can't believe she didn't already have it together. She usually puts that together right away. Susan is really good with the jump cue though, so um, I would say that we're definitely going to see a good hit. Very likely the ball's going to go in the pocket. I really think Susan's good with the jump cue. Didn't we all grow up sleeping under the pool table? Yeah. Oh, she did almost make it in that corner. Yeah, I figured for sure we were going to see a good hit there. Yeah, Doug, I think we all kind of grew up sleeping underneath the pool table, right? I know I was there at some point. Tiger Tom's was one of the bars that we went to. I shouldn't say bars that we went to. Let me, maybe I'll rephrase that. So let's see if we can get a little different shot here. She might be trying the 4-9. I can't tell if the 4 goes by the 9. Oh, and she opted for the safe. Maybe that's why I'm out of the tournament. I just didn't play enough safeties. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look like Susan can see the ball, but looks like she might just try to skim this. Oh, again. I must be all into skimming balls instead of hitting them hard. But I didn't really talk to Skylar. I mean, we exchanged a couple words last night just because we were sitting close in the crowd. But she was very polite, very pleasant for sure. Good straight in shot there by Vero. Nice stop shot. She might do the same here, just draw it back a bit. I think she's got just a little bit of an angle on that 5 ball. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not from there, but just draw it back a little bit and play the 7 down in the opposite corner there. Yeah. If I get to chat with her after this match, Clint, I'll let her know that you're rooting for her. Veronique's going to play the 7, probably go off one rail here. Yeah, come back out for the 8. She does have a little bit of work here, but I think this shot is left by a lot of these players pretty often. This is, I think it's just kind of a real common shot. Middle of the table with the cue ball, you know, you can do a lot with it. So I think we're going to see her come up 2 rails, top side, and back out. If it was me, I'd play the 9 in the bottom right corner. Oh, Boy, I really don't know Vero's game, but that was a great shot. She got very good shape on the 9 ball there. So, looks like Vero's going to go up 3-2. Let me go ahead and we'll do a little sponsor stuff here. You guys are I'm gonna be muted for a bit. I'm gonna throw some sponsor stuff on. All right, here we are back to the table again. Susan's break, going for that one in the side. Follow the brackets. The bracket is digitalpool.com, and then you can search WPBA, and it should pop right up there with that flyer you just saw, the four ladies on the orangish background. It should pop up right there, and then you can just click on bracket. It also, I think you can click on an option that shows you previous matches played, just a list of matches instead of a bracket. So Susan looks like she's going to play a safe on this 1 ball here. Oh, again, I just don't know what's going on. However, she did get safe, so maybe it was a two-way shot on her part there, because she did get shape on the 1. Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, I would love to type it on here, but this software and this computer and all the setup here is not mine and very different from me, so I don't want to start playing with things and break something or delete something or mess something up. But it is digitalpool.com, and then search WPBA. You should be able to find it no problem. Looks like Vero's having to kick off the top rail here, send a cue ball down table. Or, I'm sorry, the 1 ball down table, excuse me. And looks like she got a fortunate leave there too. Susan's going to have to come around and kick. I think we're going to see a 2-rail kick. And potentially, with the 2-rail kick, the 9 might go in the side. Well, maybe she can see it. I don't know. But, yeah, I think we're going to see the 2-rail kick. And the 9, again, might go in the side. There's options to go off of the 6 or even just straight in. Yeah, good shot. Oh, the 1 might go in the side. Well, we got a good hit out of it anyway. Vero does have a wide open shot on the 1, so table's kind of open, but she does have her work cut out for her. Tiny home living, I don't really know where you're looking at, if it's on YouTube or what. That was not my title to make. I'm just here doing a little commentary for this match. I'm definitely not in charge of this business. All right. Well, she got a little bit of a hanger there, or a little bit of a rattle, I'll say. Not quite a rattle. Susan might be able to go rail first here. Um, Hard to tell from my angle. Yeah, at least to get a hit, she did. Vero again has a shot on the 2. And if she cuts it over in the bottom right corner there, the cue ball is going to just come back up, back to the top of the table. And on the other side of the 9, it looks like the 3 is going to go in the side. Oh, she opted for an attempted safety, and unfortunately hit that, what was it, the 4 ball there. So left Susan a shot. So I'm going to go to the different angle here so we can see it instead of looking at the back of her here. Looks like she can just play the 2 in the side. She's got a shot there on the, I guess that's the 4 ball. I might have called it the 3 ball earlier. She might be a little bit straight on the 4, so maybe drop back a bit for the 5 in the side, 5 in the corner if you stop it. The balls are open, so... Oh, she opted to draw it back. Got a little bit of a in-betweener there between the side and the corner, so she's got a little decision making to do here. If she chooses to try to back cut it in the side, she's got to send her cue ball up table by the 7. If she chooses to play it in the corner, she's got to send the cue ball down by the 8, which, you know, they both may not look like obstacles, but I've seen crazy things happen. The 6 ball there is almost, I don't want to say middle of the table, but by the 9. Oh, she made a really good shot there. I like that shot. I didn't realize that she could hit it so, I'll say finesse, but she should just be able to play the 6 ball up and let the cue ball go. Yeah, just like that. She got a little bump on the 9, so may or may not be great, but she got enough angle on the 7. She is a little elevated, so I think we're going to see another one of those little stun type shots like the 5 ball, but a little bit more force. Yeah, she got a hold of that one, but I think she's going to end up okay. Difficult shot, but a shot nonetheless. Of course, we all know playing on a stream table is a little bit more stressful for some people. So I don't think it's as stressful for Susan. Oh, good shot, good shot. I think she had questions about that one after she hit it. Yeah, I don't think Susan gets too stressed out about playing on a stream. She wants to make sure that she plays her best game and, you know, handles business. That 8 ball was a really good shot. Good shape on the 9. No flukes there, no 2-3 rails there. So we'll go ahead and get the scores updated here. It is 3-3, racing to 8. We'll go ahead and show you guys some of the other scores here. You can follow along with your players. Again, whoever, I think it was Clint, maybe Steve, was asking about the Ice Princess. I can see the table. Beth is at the table right now, but obviously Skylar is up 6-5. They are also racing to 8. Bonnie and Kim, list the players for this tournament too. If you haven't found it yet, you can also go on the Facebook page to WPBA's Facebook page, and there should be a flyer or you know, some promoting that has a list of all the players on it. Let me go ahead. Whoops, it looks like Vera's about to break here. Let's get back to that. There she got a good break. 3 ball. Oh, she definitely got snookered on the 2 ball there behind the 8. The 2's up on the other side of the 8 there, it looks like, and then the 3's on the side rail. So I think we're going to see a push out here. I imagine y'all know what a push is. You can basically put the cue ball or do whatever you want with the cue ball as long as it's a legal shot, a legal hit. And then your opponent has the option to come in and shoot what you left them or to give it back to you and you shoot what you left yourself then. So that's what Veronique did. Susan, I think she's going to play it safe here. Basically hit the 2, leave the cue ball behind the 8. Yeah, good save. Good opportunity for maybe to get ball in hand. Vero, I think, is pretty good with the jump cue. This also looks like a decent one rail kick between the 7. That's not a better view really. So yeah, I think we might see the jump cue here. We'll try to get the head on angle. Good hit. Good hit. She did make good contact, but did not pocket a ball, so Susan is back at the table. Doesn't have an open shot. I think we're going to see another safe here. Play the 2 ball between the 8 and the rail and the cue ball up behind the 8 again. Oh, she might cut this in the side, actually, I guess. I can't really tell if it's above the side pocket from here or not. Oh, and she might scratch here. This is going to be an unfortunate... Oh, my lord. That's the second time she's left the ball in that spot. So, Veronique is hooked. They must have just exchanged some words there. Veronique appears to be hooked, not only by the 5 ball, but also in the corner pocket there by the titty. So, I can't really say what's going to happen here, but it's going to be, might be another 2-rail kick. I don't know that she's going to try to jump this. It seems a little far for me, but I'm sitting back here, so she does have a regular cue, so I don't think she can see the 2. Oh, maybe that is her jump cue. Okay, looked a little longer to me. Yeah, she's going to do another jump shot. Oh, this one was an unsuccessful jump shot. She did hit the 5 ball first. Susan's going to have ball in hand again here. We'll see if she can make it happen. She's got the 4 ball down on the bottom rail here. Ball in hand with the 2 up towards the top. Everything else goes if she can get shape on the 4. So I'm sure she wanted to come down just a little farther than that. She might actually go for this because the cue ball is going to go back up table anyway. And the 5 is on, up where she's standing. So if she made it, she had a good option. If she misses it, like so, she has a potential safety. Not a safety full on in this case. Vero can definitely see the 4 ball, but what kind of shot is she gonna have? Or I'm not sure. I don't think she can see enough to try to cut it. I wouldn't feel comfortable cutting it. I think we're going to see maybe another safety where she just hits the 4 ball back up to the other side of the table and leaves the cue ball down there behind the 9. Oh, she went the other way with it. Looks like she got a decent safety. However, Susan can see the 4. Very likely cutting it in the corner there, back cutting it in the corner. I don't know which angle is going to be best here, so we'll go back over this way. Yeah, good shot there. Little hard. I'm going to have to bank this 5. I think she might go for the bank in the side here. It's not quite a great angle, but I think Susan wants to start making something happen. She might go for the bank in the corner even. Oh, okay. Okay. Tried to play a little safe there with the cue behind the 8. Didn't quite get there again, so Vero's got a shot on the 5. Not a great shot by any means, but she does have options of cutting, playing a safe. If she does choose to cut it over by the 9 ball, the cue ball again is going to go back up table. She might get lucky if she misses and leaves it the 5 behind the 9. Depends if she misses high or low. She might also just go for a safety and put the cue ball behind the 9 and the 5 ball back up where she's at, or towards where she's at. Yeah, that's what she tried there. Oh, she hit it pretty good. Looks like she got a good safety right behind the 5, or excuse me, right behind the 9. Susan's got a little work cut out for her. Susan looks like she might be getting her jump cue. Yeah, she is. Like I said before, she is really good with the jump cue, but for me, that's a very difficult shot. I think she changed her mind, went back to a regular cue there. Looks like we're going to do a 2 rail kick, 1 rail kick, successful hit. Got fortunate, it looks like. She might have hooked Veronique there. I don't think we're going to be able to get any better angle to see anything. Vero may be able to see the top side of the 5 ball. I don't know enough to cut it in the side or cut it in the corner, but I do think she can see it. It might just be enough to cut it down there. Yeah. Good shot, good shot. Side pockets are definitely not my favorite. We're going to see the 6 in the side again, though, and I mean, then after if she makes a 6, when she makes the 6, it's pretty much just going to be a routine out, I'll say. Not really much work to do here. You don't have to maneuver the cue ball around a whole lot. So the only thing is with the 8 ball, she's going to want to come down mid-table so she doesn't leave herself a long shot on the 9. But with this setup here, it's pretty much going to happen. Yeah, she gave herself enough angle there. She can put the cue ball just about anywhere she wants on the table after making this 8 ball. Just like that. Came down to the middle of the table. She's got a great shot on the 9 here. I don't think we're going to see a miss by anything. Yeah. There we go. Veronique's going up 4-3 in the race. 2-8. We'll go ahead and give you guys some of the live scores here again. Oh, there you go, Clint. Skylar just won for you. I don't know if you can hear in the background. Skylar's moving on to he said the 2 o'clock round. So about 30 minutes she'll be playing again. So there's your live scores. We're going to switch a little to, we'll switch a little bit to some of the sponsors here that support the WPBA. All right. We're going to have Susan breaking here. Score is 4-3 in favor of Veronique. Oh, Susan broke. Scratched in the side. Going to give Veronique ball in hand. On the one ball's almost the only ball up on the top side of the table. The 2-5 down here is tied up a little bit, so I can't really tell right there if it goes. Looks like it might go. It doesn't look frozen. So as long as Vero can get down by that side pocket over by where she's standing, she's going to have a shot on the 2. It doesn't look like it's frozen, so there might be room for it to go. If it doesn't go, you guys know we're going to see another attempted safety anyway. She might have come down too far. Got behind the 3 ball there. Yeah, she hooked herself behind the 3, it looks like, so she's going to have to kick at the 2 here. That was a little unfortunate for her. I can't get you guys a better view of that, so we'll just go back to the main. She's going to kick at the 2 here. I mean, you know, if she hits it hard, the 2, 5, 9, 6, you know, somehow is going to move. She may opt for just kicking at it. I don't want to say, oh, she's jumping. Well, this is going to be a interesting shot here. She definitely made great contact with the 2. The 5 ball didn't even move. Unfortunately, she scratched in the side, so that's going to give Susan ball in hand an opportunity for to tie the score up here. While the balls are open, they are a little bit clustered there, so got to make some finesse work happen. I wasn't really reading the chats there. I was talking a lot and paying attention to what was going on behind me. Going back a little bit. Kelly always has a good time doing the Pro-Am, you know, and she's so just outgoing and great personality, great person. Good shot by Susan there. She'll play the 4 in the side. She is a little bit on the wrong side of the 4 ball. Just a little. I think we're going to see her go up table and back down. She'll play the 5 in the corner that she's standing at. Well, she might be playing this 4 ball up in the corner to avoid having to send a cue ball up table, but yeah. That was my first choice. I'm sure she would have liked to come down just a little bit more to have a little bit less chance of running into the 9 ball. But she does have a good enough stroke where she can maybe put a little draw on it and avoid the 9, or she could just run into it on purpose. Oh, unfortunately, she did not make the ball. However, cue ball on the bottom rail, 5 ball up close to the top rail. Veronique definitely can cut this ball in and come around 2 rails. I'm not saying by any means it's an easy shot, but she is looking at the cut. Bridging on the rail, shooting off the rail. Most people don't like it. You know, you can only see less than half the ball. So she is going to try to cut this. Almost. And she got a bump on the 7, which is fortunate for Susan because it leaves, I think it leaves a way better shot than what could have been the alternative if the cue ball would have traveled more down table. So we'll see if Susan can just make this almost a spot shot. She might need to put a little something on it. The 6 back down in the corner where she's standing. Yeah, then she'll come over for the 7 in the opposite corner and 8 in the corner, same corner as a 6, but Hopefully that goes as planned for her. I know she's wanting it to go that way. Oh, thanks, Linda. I actually hate my voice on the microphone, but ooh, she used every part of that pocket there. But got a good shot on the 7. All she's got to do is make it. The cue ball will naturally come over to the other side. She will play the 9 in the probably in the same pocket as the 7, but she might also choose to hit this good with authority, I should say, and play it. Oh, yeah, she'll play it in that same pocket. There we go. It is tied up. Back and forth, back and forth. That's how they're doing it. All right. There's your other matches going on, your other scores. 5-5, almost 5-5s all around. Ooh, Kennedy is up on Angela 6-1. I think that's probably the only table I don't have a piece of. I'm back here behind this wall, so. Oh, looks like they decided to take a break, so bear with me, you guys. I mean, it's all fairly well, and obviously, it's all been fairly even. Oh, yeah. I told you guys there's times I didn't know whether the mic was on or not, and I told you guys I was going to make mistakes, so good thing I didn't say anything bad. So, the main players are still on a break here, so it looks like over on table 1, which has finished, it looks like Taruko Kukaleli is warming up on table 1, so she's probably going to have a match over there. I haven't seen the bracket recently, so I'm not sure. Oh, she's going to play Nicole Albrageria. Nicole used to play, I think, I don't know if, I think she played on the tour quite some years ago. We talked a little bit last night. I want to say 1998. And then took some time off for family and life and whatnot, but has decided to come back and give it a shot. Playing well. I mean, she's still in the tournament. I believe the money rounds have already passed. So anybody still playing in the tournament, that might not be true because it is still in the same rounds today until 6 o'clock, I think. So some current money rounds, some already past money rounds. So I did just see Susan come back into the arena, so I have not seen Vero yet. Oh, Vero's racking. We'll get back to the main table here. Well, while Vero racks, we'll get you back to the scores just in case anything changes anytime soon. Give me about 10 seconds and we'll go back to the to the table. All right, let's get back to the main table. You guys saw the scores there. Vero's getting ready to break. The score is 4-4. A lot of close matches today. A lot of scores were 5-5, 6-5. There's that one ball on the side that everybody's looking for. She also pocketed another ball down table. I didn't catch which one it was, but she did make two balls. She has a shot on the two. The two may go in the side. Touchy shot, but if it goes in the side, the cue ball is naturally going to go back up for the three. I don't think, or back over, I should say. You don't really have to do a ton of work if you choose to try to play the two in the side. Oh, that's good to hear, Clint. I don't I don't know that I had heard that story before, but there had been a couple. Yeah, she tried to play that too in the side. There had been a couple of people here where some benefit options, opportunities um, were done for some suffering players, suffering fans. So good to hear that your friend is doing good, and heart surgery is no joke. Oh, cornbread red. I don't know that I've ever met him, but there is talk about him back in Arizona. So, looks like Susan got a safety here on the two. Veronique, I don't think she can see any of it, but she might be kicking one rail. Oh, I agree. The Black Widow is definitely the most well known. Such a huge asset to pool from years and years ago. Promotions and her beauty and just getting out there and doing the thing, if you will. So Vero got a good hit there on the two ball. Didn't get any kind of fortunate safety back. I think we're going to see another safety here. Um, my option on the safety would probably be to play the two ball behind the five up table and leave the cue. I mean, hopefully behind the eight. But if you get the two past the five, you also have that five as a blocker. I'm not talking anything crazy, just past the five, or I think that's the five there, and the side pocket. She's putting a little stun on it, a little jacked up. Um, we'll see if that's what she's trying. Oh, she played okay. She played a little different. Um, I think Vero's going to be able to see the two. I don't think she's going to try to do anything really with it because that three ball's still up table. So even if she got the two, well, that's definitely not a better view. Even if she got the two to slice up in that corner, there's nothing to do with that three ball up there. So I think you're going to see just a nudge on the two and try to bring the cue ball back down here and hope for something good. Um, I can't imagine she's going to try to go for it because she's really going to have to let that cue ball go. She did just call her extension. While there is a shot clock on there, you guys can see there, she did call an extension. There's a 30-second extension. Um, so if you see somebody turning around, talking to the camera almost, there is a guy sitting below it who's also monitoring the clock. So she's jacked up. Okay, she jacked up and got enough, was able to get enough spin on there to come around to the other side of the two ball. Definitely think you're going to see a safety here with Susan. She's going to play the two in between the 5-8 and leave the cue ball. Maybe stuck on the 5, hopefully. Might have come out a little more than she'd like, but definitely got a safety there. I think we're going to see two rails around down where the magic rack is, and then the bottom rail. Maybe even 3, but 2 for sure. Yeah, she's looking at the 2 rail kick here. The fat man. Two rails. Good hit. Oh, I mean, obviously left Susan wide open, but not a shot. Susan might try to play this combo. It's touchy, it's risky, and it doesn't really guarantee you a shot on the two, but there's a possibility. Yeah, she played a safe there again, or an attempted safe. Really just, you try not to leave your opponent a good shot, kind of in some situations. I think Vero's going to kind of do the same thing, play a safe, two ball bottom rail, cue ball back up where she's at. Oh, everybody opts for the touchy shots instead of letting the cue ball go. I'm more of a let the cue ball go. Well, I suppose sitting over here, I don't miss any balls and I play the best safes too, so. I think Susan's just going to do a little one rail here. She might get lucky, make the two in the corner. She's not going to leave herself anything great on the three, but, well, unfortunate miss for her and a scratch. That is only one foul. Giving Veronique ball in hand here. 7 balls on the table. We'll see if she can maneuver around because there is some work to do. A little back and forth. For the most part, back and forth every time. So, good shot there. That's more what I'm used to seeing, that power stroke and that moving the cue ball around and things like that. She might have gotten a little too straight on this 3 ball to do much with it. And the 3 is in the middle of the rail. It's not on the rail, but middle of the rail. So cheating the pocket if she is straight. A little bit more difficult than if the 3 ball's closer to the pocket, but she putting a little draw in there. She may be able to draw out of it here. Oh, she definitely used all parts of that pocket. The 5 does go by the 8, so she can play this 5 ball down, come off of that side rail a little bit for the 6 up in the corner. Oh, caught a little piece of that 8 ball there. Tied up the 5 ball. I don't think it goes by the 9. I think we're in a little bit of a stuck position. Can't really see much. I mean, even the safety here is a little difficult just with the angles, but oh, she played it great. She did play a great shot. Great shot. The one rail kick between the 6-7, I think, is what we're going to see. There is that space between the rail and the 5, so there is potential for a scratch or scratching off the 5 or even just going in between. Obviously not even hitting the ball, but we'll see if she gets a hit here. Oh, she did. Went 2 rails. Good hit. She's going to end up, oh, she got an unfortunate roll there. So, giving Susan ball in hand. We'll see if she can make something happen here. The score is 4-4. It's been back and forth pretty much this whole time, trading games. I don't think anybody's been up more than a game on each other, so this will be, I think, the first time Susan will take the lead. Oh, that's actually a lie. I do believe Veronique was up 2-0 in the beginning, but since then it's been back and forth. So we'll see if Susan can take the reins and take the lead here for the first time in the match. Looks like she either called her extension there or had to ask for a moment with somebody standing behind her. Good shot. Played the sixth, but run into the seven. Unfortunately, didn't get the bump off the seven like she wanted. I think we're going to see another safe here. I don't see any reason to try to go for anything risky when you have the option to. Oh, well, I was wrong there. But she got an okay leave. It's not like this is a gimme. Um, I think we're going to see the seven ball played down in the corner by the eight. It's going to float over naturally for shape on the eight. Um, I mean, she does still have to make a good shot here for sure. At 4-4, I mean, you really don't want to take any chances, really, ever, especially on day three of the tournament. We've all been here since, well, most of us have been here since Wednesday. Oh, yeah, she still had to make a shot there. I can't tell. Oh, Susan looks like she can see just enough of the ball to make it. I will say, if that seven ball is deep in the pocket, this really is a more difficult shot than it looks. Especially only being able to see maybe half of it. I'm not sure if she can see half or all, but it does look pretty deep in the pocket. Making the ball here, I don't think is going to be the problem. It's going to be what happens with the cue ball after. She played that well. That was a nice shot. I think she's going to play the 8 in obviously the corner there, and the 9's going to go in the same corner. She'll hit the cue ball. A decent stroke, decent speed, and come off of that bottom rail. Play the 9 in the same corner. Yeah, just like that. Good shot. Hello, Carly. And for the first time, I believe, this match, Susan takes the lead 5-4. So give me a second. We'll jump over to some live scores. Oh. I don't know if you guys can hear in the background. Savannah Easton just defeated Chanel Lorraine. I believe the score was 8-5. It disappeared from the screen here before I could really see it. So Susan's at the table racking, so we'll give just a little bit more of the here we go, back to the table. Susan broke. Would 1-2 made 2 balls, right? 2 balls. I don't know, they're having some discussion here. I don't really think they do have a 3-point rule, where at least 3 balls have to either be pocketed or go past the head string. I don't, unless I'm miscounting, I don't know if she realized that she made 2 balls. Again, unless I'm miscounting or can't see. Oh, see, I missed the hidden ball in the corner pocket here that she's shooting at first. So she did only make 1 ball. I'm sorry. And apparently they agreed that the 3 ball was in the kitchen enough to qualify for the break. I think she's going to try to just make this ball and not do too much with the cue. I know she didn't want to be jacked up over the 7, but she does have a shot on the 4. Not great being jacked up over the 7, but a shot nonetheless. And if she makes it, runs into the 9, she will have a shot on the 5 as well. Yeah. Unfortunately, she did not make it. Left the 4 ball open. I think we're going to see the 4 in the side here, which is going to leave a shot for the 5. We'll see. Vero makes this shot on the 4. I think she's going to let the cue ball go a bit and go up and come back down for the 5 in the corner on the right there. Yeah, just like that. We'll play the 5 down here in the corner. She doesn't have to do much with the cue ball here because the 6 is pretty much right in front of the pocket. As long as, she makes a ball and doesn't get all sorts of crazy. Yeah. Here, I think she's going to put a little, I guess we're going to say top left and come around bottom side, back out up towards the left, top left side of the table. Yeah, might have hit a little hard. Yeah, she's still going to be okay. She's definitely got a good shot. The 8 ball, though, was on top of the side pocket, so I think we're going to see her play the 8 in the corner. I don't know that she can hold the 7 ball for the 8 in the side, or if she would even want to at that point. But the 9 is pretty close to the pocket, so she does have options. She did, okay, excellent. She did choose to hold the cue ball for the 8 in the side. I think she's going to go around here 3 rails for the cue ball to get down to, anywhere in the middle of the table, down towards the bottom, really. Might have underhit it just a bit, but she's still going to have a good shot. I'm sure she wanted to be down just a bit more, but like I say, she's still going to have a good shot here. We're doing some announcements for the 2 o'clock round, so you'll hear some commotion in the background. All right. Veronique has tied it up 5-5. There's your other 2 matches going on, the ones you can't see. They just did the announcements for the 2 o'clock round, so there is going to be a couple more matches popping up here shortly as soon as they start the digital pool. I'm going to go back to the main table here. Veronique's getting ready to break. Score is 5-5. Racing to 8. Made a ball on the break, legal break, ball's past the head string. Got a shot on the 1. I don't think it's a great shot to try to make with the 2 ball being all the way down on the other end of the table, so I think we're going to see some sort of safety here, unless she decides to bank the 1 back on the left side pocket, and that's going to send the cue ball down table anyway. if it's the angle that I think I see here. I think she's going to put the cue ball back behind the 3 and just play the 1 anywhere. It doesn't really matter as long as you stick that cue ball behind the 3. Or the 8. Or the 8. She definitely got a good safety out of it. Blocked by 2 balls. I think Susan might try the 1 rail kick. She does, I don't think she likes to jump, but I think she's going to try the 1 rail kick. And the 1 has a chance to go on the side if she does hit it. Oh, great hit. Or in the corner. There you go. Great hit. Still some distance between the balls, but definitely an open shot on the 1 ball and enough room between the 5 and the 4 to come down with some draw. Yeah, just like that. She's got a nice little angle here. Maybe a little more than she wanted, but still definitely a cuttable shot since she's got to send the cue ball back up table anyway for the 3, or back up that direction. Doesn't necessarily have to go all the way up table. I have seen her do the shot before, maybe a little bottom left, I believe, to come off that bottom rail and then back over to the rail towards where she's standing and then back out to the middle of the table, in between again the 5-4. I've been wrong many times today though, so. Oh, she went on top of the 4, so I was close. I was close. Did come a little too far though, so she may try the bank here on the 3 back in the corner where she's standing, come behind the 8, or she may just try to play the safe. I might opt for the safe here and put the 3 ball up in the middle of the top rail and send the cue ball down behind the 8 and then try to get it down behind the 5-9 down here. But yeah, that's what she tried to do there. Almost got behind the 5-9, but she definitely has the 4 as a blocker there as well. I think Susan's going to get the old jump cue out. We'll try to get some sort of angle here where we can see what she's doing. Yeah, she didn't get over that 4 ball, so Veronique's going to have ball in hand. The 3-4 up table, 5-6 down table. I think Vero's going to try to run this out here. I don't think we're going to see any safes or anything happening. Savannah just won. She just beat Chanel. I'm not sure the score. I want to say 8-5. Christina, I don't know if you're talking about Tkach or Slateva. I don't really know their status right now. I think Vero may have wanted to come down just a little bit more. This is a very similar table layout to when Susan had this shot, and actually I believe it was the 5 ball with the 9 in the way, trying to get to the 6 as well. I think we're going to see a little bit of stun to bring the cue ball over to the left rail and then back out. I don't think she's going to try to run into the 9 at all. Oh, she ran into the 6. I didn't see that happening. I'm not sure that she meant to do that. I think she tried to stun it over and not hit the 6, but she does still have a shot here. Very same shot or very similar shot as what she had on the 2 ball just a few shots ago, just opposite side of the table. She can almost do the same thing with the this time bottom right English. It looks like she may be putting top left on it here, which is going to send the cue ball in the direction of the 8 back up table as well. Yeah, good shot. Good shot. A little unfortunate bump there. She left herself a bank, or not not the shot she wanted to leave herself, I'll say that. I think she's going to go for the bank here. Play the 8 and the side and send the cue ball around a couple rails and hope to get back down table for the 9. She hit that very good. Very good. Not down as much as she'd like, I'm sure, again, but definitely a makeable shot. I'm sure she's happy to have made that 8 and still be at the table. Good shot by Veronique. That cue ball is traveling up there. These tables have been a little, you never know. We'll go to the live scores here so you guys can see what's going on. Let me update the score here. Vero goes up 6-5. Jeff, I'm not sure who they have scheduled to be on the stream for the next match. Let me see if I can take a look at my bracket and see if they have it listed already. Let me go back to the main table here. I think Susan's getting ready to break. I'm still trying to look for the bracket to see if they have anybody listed for the next table. Yeah, Emily and Don are Hill. I can tell you Don's at the table right now. There's still about 7 or 8 balls up there, so Susan breaks. She does not make a ball. Doesn't leave Vero a good shot either. She does have a, I think she can see just the right side of it, but not a great shot by any means. So the stream is table 3. It looks like the stream is going to be, yeah, it looks like Savannah's going to be on the stream next. Savannah and whoever wins between Emily and Dawn. I don't know if you guys know that because all those names were already mentioned. Maybe I missed something. But Veronique had a good shot on the 1, good hit on the 1. Left Susan an open shot though. See if Susan can turn around and tie it up again. It's been back and forth pretty much the whole match. Yes, Doug, the winner of Emily and Dawn plays the Roadrunner. Dawn is back up at the table, 6 balls up there, so we'll pay attention to the match at hand here though on the stream. Susan and Veronique. Susan's gonna play the 2 in the side. I would just float the cue ball up, but then she's forced to play that combo, the 3-8 combo. I don't see any other options. I also don't like combos, so believe me, if I was at the table, I'd be looking for them. Oh, I like that shot too. Long shot on the 3-up table. Goes by the 7. And actually the 4's up there, so she could even play this in the side and just run into the 5. Touchy thing about running into the 5 is if you hit it just on the wrong side, you're going to end up getting hooked. So I personally might play this in the side, just I don't like those long shots. I'm not good at them. So I think that's what she's looking at. Looks like she can run into enough of the 5 where, yeah. She can run into enough of the 5 to get it out of the way. she is jacking up on it too, though, so she's definitely going to move the 5 out of the way. Oh, she opted for a safety. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think she got there. I think Veronique can see this to play it in the side and then just float out for the 4 in the corner. Yeah, just like that. She did put a little top left on there, I think, to come out more mid-table than just floating it out, but not a lot of work needs to be done here for somebody of Vero's caliber. I think she's just going to follow this, play it in the corner, follow it back up and down to get close to the side pocket over there, somewhere in that area. Play the 8, or I'm sorry, play the 5 down in the corner. She may have come down a little far again. A little bit on the wrong side of the 5. Definitely wanted to be on the other side of the 5 if there's a side you're going to have to pick from, because that 6 ball is down table. So this forces her to have to do something with the cue ball here to keep it down table, or if she's going to choose to go all the way around and hopefully come back down. Clint, the player you're talking about, I believe, is Natalie Chabot. She is from Canada. Her and Vero are very good friends. Oh, Vero just decided to go ahead and make the 5 ball and take the difficult shot on the 6. Natalie got a last minute invite because of a couple of players who their flights just they got canceled or downed planes or um, so Natalie definitely chose to come and played well. And they're doing the announcements back here again, so I'm not going to try to yell over it, but Veronique just played a good safety there. I didn't realize Susan could see that much of the ball to cut it. I'm sorry, I was going back and reading some of the comments, but Vero here is left with the bank or potential safety, but after she made that bank on the 8 ball, I think we're going to see another attempted bank here. I've been wrong many times today, though. Oh, good shot. Played another safe. Not as great a safe as I think that she may have wanted. This is definitely a makeable shot for Susan, and the fortunate thing is, cue ball comes back down table for the 7 in the corner, so... Great shot there by Susan. Great shot there. Susan can play the 7 up in the other corner and just come with the cue ball. With the 8 in front of the pocket, she doesn't really need to get shape anywhere. She just needs to make the ball and not, you know, get behind the 9 or anything silly. So, good shot there as well. She's got a little bit of angle there, so she can do some work with the cue ball if she needs to. I think she's going to just put some outside on there, come back over. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. I think we're going to go back to a tie game, 6-6. Excellent. Susan pockets the 9. We go to 6-6. It's been neck and neck pretty much the whole time. We'll go to the live scores here so you guys can see what's going on. Oh, well, that's the only match going on right now. I guess everybody else is practicing. What a great break by Vero. She made 3 balls, shot on the 2. Everything's open. After the shot on the 2, the 4 balls down there as well, so she doesn't have to do a lot with the cue ball here to get shape on the 4. Draw it back a little bit and over a little bit maybe. 7-8 now, 7-8-9 down at the bottom of the table, so yeah, I believe Dawn won over Emily. She was at the table last I saw. I believe she was shooting the 7 ball. Oh, a little rattle by Vero there. She may have gotten a fortunate leave here. I can't tell if Susan can go rail first on this 2 ball. I can't really see if it's in the pocket or not. It looks like she thinks she can go rail first, so yeah, good shot there. Oh, and managed to leave herself in the side. Not a great shot to get shape on the 6. I don't know. I don't think she's got a ton of space to work with, but it is a makeable shot. Well, she might have enough room to work and come back out to the middle of the table there. A little top English. Yeah, probably not quite as much as she wanted, but she can certainly cut this 6 ball in. I spoke to the middle of the table like I was going to play the 6 in the other corner, but I think she's going to go with the left-hand corner here, which is a great shot because she'll come top rail, side rail, and then have shape on the 7. Yeah, oh, she hit that a little bit hard. She is still going to be able to see the 7 ball, but certainly not the shot she wanted. Jeff, the bracket you can see at digitalpool.com. And then search, I believe you can just search WPBA. I'm not aware with this software and this equipment on how to post a link on here, so. Susan might, yeah. I was going to say might go for the bank, but ended up playing a really good save. She hooked Veronique. Got a lot of table separation in the balls with a ball in between, so I think that's in most cases what you want to do when you're playing a safe. Make sure you get the space in between the balls and balls in between the balls. Yeah, there has been quite a few neck and neck matches. I think, again, I said earlier, when you get to this level of play or competition, that's just how it goes. You know, everybody's got the drive to win, and everybody wants to play good. Very good hit by Veronique. She might get, oh, she actually might have made it a little bit easier for Susan. I don't want to say easier, but she did move that 8 ball. So there's a little bit more space in between the 8 and the 9. Not that it was an issue to begin with. I think she wanted to come out a little bit more than that, but definitely wanted to make that 7 ball first. That's the priority here. And do a nice little back cut on the 8, slide the cue ball over. I thought she was going to try to avoid the 9, but, well, with the miss, I mean, that's one of the best misses, I suppose, you could hope for on the 8 ball. If this was me, I'm going for the bank on the 8 in the corner because the cue ball is going to go up table and you're going to have your shape on the 9. I don't really see any other option of safety or anything like that. I suppose there's options. You could just, 8 ball bottom rail, cue ball top rail kind of thing, but which ends up happening anyway if you miss the bank. Pretty much just like that. Had she made the bank, obviously she's got a decent shot on the 9. I think we might see the same thing here. Susan's going to go for the bank. The cue ball's obviously going to come up and leave her for the 9. If she makes the bank, I think the cue ball position is going to be a little better than Veronique would have had. I think it's going to be a little closer to the side pocket for a better shot on the 9. But that all only matters if she makes this 8 ball. She hit that one a little short. It might go 2 rails. It is traveling, just not enough. So here we have a shot on the 8. I don't think Veronique's going to have any problem here making the 8 and bringing that cue ball back in the area of where it's at for the 9 in the corner. Susan in the background is grabbing her purse. I'm thinking she might take a little bit of a break here. I think Veronique already took her break earlier, so. Oh, Vero did not hit that like she wanted. I think she's gonna be forced to bank this back in the same corner. I don't really think it's a good cut option. So I think we're gonna look at the bank here and have a go at it. 6-6. This is a real tough shot, tough decision at 6-6. I think earlier on in the match, I'm not going to say that it's easier to go for shots like this, but there's not as much pressure. Good shot. Vero, good shot. So let me update the scores here. They're announcing the matches for the next round, so I'm going to go ahead and mute myself and go with a couple of the sponsors. Sorry guys, I missed that break. I was having a chat with the one of the main streamers here who knows all the details of all the stuff we got in front of me here. So Susan is gonna be fighting hard here to come back hill. Um, she does have an open table to do it on here, and she's got a shot on the two and the threes in front of the pocket. So hopefully we can see another hill thriller and make it worth everybody's while. Except for the one guy who said the matches last too long. I don't remember who that was. I think we're going to see a three ball in the corner. She's going to come in between the 4-9 and play the 4 in the opposite corner. Good shot there. Good shot there. She's going to have to do a little bit of work here because she's a little close to the 4 ball. So she's going to have to put a little inside on there, I think, to avoid playing the combo. I don't like the combo in this situation. She got a very good shot there. Very good shot. Bump the 8 out, so the 8-9 is not going to be a problem. She can play the 6 here, 7 in the corner. I think when the 7 in the corner happens, she's going to come up to the... Oh, no. Well, I thought she was going to come up to the side pocket. Now she's going to probably play a safety. I think she got a little excited that she had such a good shot there. Hey, and for the record, that 12-year-old I hear also does many other sports, or has done many other sports in her little 12 years. I believe she's 13 now, too. But so Susan played a safe there. Good safe. Tied up the 7-8. Vero can see the 7, I believe. Yeah, she did play hockey, yeah. Vero can see the 7, or the edge of the 7. I think we're going to see Vero hitting the 7 ball here and sending the cue ball down towards the bottom of the table. The 7 will be on the top of the 8, and the cue ball down at the bottom rail. She didn't go quite down as far as I thought she would, but certainly got a good safety out of it. So I don't think there's going to be any better angle. Oh, that's a good angle there. Susan might be forced to go up to the top rail here and back down. I had one of these shots earlier where I made the 8 ball. I was very surprised at myself, but very, very proud of it. My little system that a friend of mine showed me, Nick DeLeon. But we'll see if at least she can get a hit. Oh, great. At least she got a hit. Not a great shot for Vero. She certainly can try to back cut it here, but she's forced to let her cue ball go, and it's going to hit the 8, and you just never know what's going to happen. So I think we're going to see another safety. She is looking at the back cut, but in my opinion, that's a little risky shot. I think we might see another safety and hit the 7 like you're going to bank it, I suppose, and then the cue ball up by that top right pocket. Oh, she did back cut it. What a great shot. Long shot on the 8 ball, though. Long shot on the 8 ball. Looks pretty straight, too, if you ask me. So if she's got a good enough stroke, a good enough straight stroke here, she really can just make this ball and try to just roll it in and leave herself a little bit of a cut on the 9. She could also try to follow it and leave herself for the 9 in the side. Either way, both touchy shots, and straight in on the 8 when you're on the hill is straight in on the 8 when you're on the hill is what you want to be, but not quite the length of the table. Here we go. We'll see if she can just make this straight in 8 ball. Mm, 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 mm. She did not. However, um, I mean, this isn't the best shot, but Susan definitely has a good opportunity here. She can cut this in a little bit of maybe top. I don't even think you need it much left, but to come back, have the cue ball come back over where, oh, just like that. However, she hung the 8 ball, left herself perfect on the 9. I couldn't tell you what Vero's going to do right here on the hill. Jump shot, I mean, you got to be really good with your jump cue. Make the 8 ball and get some other kind of shape. Kick shot, you got to be good with your kicks and your angles because make the ball and you still got to have the cue ball do something to get shape. Looks like she's going for the kick. I like the kick in this. I mean, I like kicking either way, I guess, if you're going to kick, because you can use either rail to get shape. Depends on which pocket you want to go for. Oh, she did not hit it. Oh, my, my, my. Susan gets ball in hand on the 8 ball. This certainly still is not an easy shot. I had mentioned this earlier, maybe it was yesterday. When you have a ball in the pocket like that, even if you have ball in hand, you still have to do some work with the cue ball. Certainly ball in hand here is better than not ball in hand. But when the ball is in the pocket like that, you have to really still focus on your cue ball control, where you're going. It's not like you can just make the ball. Good shot. Good shot. I'm sure she wanted to be a little closer, but the focus was making the ball and getting shape. So I think we're going to see another hill-hill match here. They've all pretty much been hill-hill today, or pretty darn close. Good shot. They're doing some announcements here. Dean's announcing it's hill-hill. The crowd is filling up here, and people are starting to come in and watch matches. So we're getting down to the nitty-gritty in this tournament. I don't know if you guys heard Dean announce earlier. Um, some of the matches today, I said it too, some of the matches today were money rounds and some of them are already in the money. I think we're at the point now where these are all money rounds. I think everybody still in the tournament is in the money. Um, that may not matter to some people, but when we all pay our expenses to get out here, it's nice to get a little something back. Unfortunately for me, Duddy took mine. I'll make her buy dinner tonight. All right, looks like Veronique's about to break, so let's get back to the table. Hill, hill, Veronique's break. This is for all the marbles right here. Good break, one in the side. Cue ball up. She also made the, what'd she make, the 5 ball? 3 ball? She made another ball down there, some other orange ball. I can't really tell. She does have a shot on the 2. It doesn't appear to be a good shot on the 2. I don't think she's going to try to back cut this, but I was wrong about that 7 ball, so I think she is either going to try the bank in the side or just a safety. I like the safety here, rubbing the 2 ball and having the cue ball come behind the 8. Um, that's what I like. Yeah, that's what she did there. Good shot. Good shot by Veronique. Susan is probably going to get her jump cue out here. I don't know if I can get any kind of better angle for you guys. We'll try this for now. Let's try the left side. That way you guys can see the whole table and what happens. Doug, where are you from? We got a good hit on the 2. Good hit on the 2, but left an open shot, open table for Vero. I don't even think Vero's jacked up over the 8. I think she's got a pretty clear path to put her stroke hand down, or her bridge hand down. Doug, do you know Eric Nordstrom? Vero went for it. Missed the 2. Didn't even have great shape on the 3, but it looks like she also got a lucky roll there and hooked Susan. Susan's gonna, I think she's gonna have to try a 1 rail kick, but there's not a ton of great options here. She's kind of out in the middle of the table. She's going to try the 1 rail kick here. I like going at it this way too, because if you do happen to get lucky and hit the 2 ball kind of wonky, you're going right towards that 9 ball as well. There is always that possibility, and it is 9 ball, so good shot, good hit. Left it open though. Left it open, so Vero's going to have another opportunity. This is the only stream going on. Oh, Vero made the 2 on the 3. She's going to have to come back down for the 4. I don't think she's straight, but she's got enough angle to do something with. Well, Doug, if you figure out that you know Eric Nordstrom, we call him Nordy. I think originally he's from Oklahoma, but he lived in Arizona for quite some time. Tell him I said hi. Looks like she has enough to go up rail and back down. Oh, well, she did not go back down like I think she wanted, so she does have a shot. I believe she can see enough to cut it. Hey, Lulu, how are you? Are you just tuning in? It's Hill here. She does have a shot on a 4. I think she has enough to cut it. I think that's a good opportunity, because that cue ball is going to come up off of that bottom rail, and the 5 ball's wide open. I mean, the 5 ball's got 6 pockets to shoot at. So, being Hill though, you never really know what the ladies are going to do. I'm going to try a couple different angles here, and maybe she doesn't have, yeah. Home is the best way. JoJo, is it Joanne Ashton? Oh, she opted for the safe. We'll see if she gets there. Yeah, she did get a good safety there. She is behind that 7 ball. Not a super difficult kick on the 4, I don't think. It looks like... Oh, Susan got her jump cue out, though. Oh, hi, Kathy. How are you? Oh, not Joanne Ashton. Okay, I thought somebody said that earlier, so I was just going to verify. Susan's got the jump cue out. She's going to jump the 4. Good shot on the 4. Didn't go in, but... And... Well, she did leave Veronique a shot again, but as you can tell, this match, or this game, especially this game, has gone back and forth I don't know how many times. So I think everybody's feeling the pressure of Hill here and wanting to move on. So I think think Vero's going to cut this 4. I think she can probably cut the 4 without hitting the 9. She might nudge that 7 ball. But then I think, oh well, I think she's going to try to come out and play the 5 down in the opposite corner. Oh, thanks, Kathy. Alright, I think Veronique might just kind of, I don't want to say low and slow, but make the ball, make the ball. Play this 7 down in the corner. You really don't have to work for a ton of shape here on the 8, but getting then from the 8 to the 9 is what you got to think of. Yeah, she made that one good. She got good shape on the 8. She was really aware of what was going to happen here. I don't think any different angle is going to do anything for us here. I do think she's a little bit on the bottom side of the 8 to draw back. She might go around 2 rails. I wish I could see a side view. Yeah, 2 rails. Oh, she ran into it, but got very fortunate. She can cut this in the side, or she can play this up in the corner, kind of whichever she prefers here. I think either one of them is a makeable and doable shot. Looks like she's going up in the corner. Yeah. Good shot by Veronique. We're going to go ahead and go to a commercial. They'll get the next match started here shortly.